If you are uploading your students' essays into ChatGPT to check for AI, you may be violating student privacy. And worse, you might be accusing students based on a tool that cannot actually detect AI writing. Let me explain why this needs to stop. IVA worked directly with teachers and school leaders navigating AI policy since the release of ChatGPT by OpenAI. I've sat in disciplinary meetings. I've reviewed accusation cases. I've watched trust collapse between teachers and students. And I want to be clear, teachers are not doing this maliciously. They're overwhelmed. They're trying to protect academic integrity. But the solution many are using is creating a bigger problem. Let's talk about what actually happens when you paste a student essay into an AI system. You are uploading a minor's intellectual property, potentially identifiable information, personal experiences, trauma narratives, cultural identity, political viewpoints. In the US, student educational records are protected under laws like the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act. Many teachers assume it's just text. But legally, it is protected student work. And unless your district has a formal AI data agreement, explicit AI usage policy, clear consent guidelines, you may be operating in a gray area. And gray areas are dangerous for educators. Here's what most teachers don't know. ChatGPT cannot reliably tell you whether an essay was written by AI. It does not keep a database of every output it has ever generated. When you paste an essay and ask, "Was this written by AI?" it is making a probabilistic guess based on patterns. That's it. Even OpenAI has acknowledged detection limitations in AI-generated text. So when teachers use it as a detector, they are relying on a guess to accuse a student. That is not defensible. Let me tell you what I've seen happen. A high-achieving student submits a polished essay. Teacher pastes it into ChatGPT. ChatGPT responds. This appears to be AI-generated. Teacher calls student in. Student denies it. Parent gets involved. Administration steps in. And there is no proof. Just a guess from an AI model. The student feels falsely accused. The teacher feels frustrated. Trust erodes. Now multiply that across a school. This is not theoretical. This is happening. There's something deeper happening too. Students are finding out their essays are being secretly uploaded. When they realize that the dynamic shifts, education becomes surveillance. Instead of, how can I grow? It becomes, how do I avoid suspicion? I've seen students simplify their vocabulary intentionally, avoid complex sentence structures, stop taking creative risks, distrust teacher feedback. That is not academic integrity. That is fear-based compliance. So what should you do? Ignore AI? Absolutely not. But stop trying to police the final product. Start evaluating the process. Require visible thinking. Instead of just a final essay, collect brainstorm notes, outlines, rough drafts, revision reflections, in-class writing samples. AI can generate a finished essay in seconds. It cannot replicate a semester-long thinking process. When you assess development over time, AI misuse becomes obvious without violating privacy. The smartest schools are not banning AI, they are normalizing structured use. Tell students, you may use AI for brainstorming, but you must disclose how. Require prompts used, screenshots, reflection on edits, explanation of why they changed certain sections. This transforms AI from a cheating shortcut into a documented learning tool. Transparency eliminates secrecy. One of the most effective strategies I've seen: 5-minute oral defenses. After submitting essays, randomly select students and ask, "Walk me through your thesis. Why did you choose this evidence? What was the hardest paragraph to write?" Students who truly wrote their work can explain their thinking. Students who relied entirely on AI struggle immediately. No surveillance, no privacy risks. Just conversation. As educators, our authority comes from fairness. If we accuse students using tools that admit they cannot reliably detect AI, we undermine our own credibility, and credibility is hard to rebuild once lost. AI is not going away, but uploading student essays into AI systems without clear policy, consent, and reliability is not the solution. Protect student privacy. Protect your professional standing. Protect classroom trust. Stop uploading essays to ChatGPT. Start redesigning how you assess learning. That's leadership in the age of